All right. Hello, 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 and welcome. It is the grand finale of Apollo Tires, all about sports with Manchester United. This is a virtual contest to find Manchester United's alpha fan, and I am so excited to be a part of this. We have a great final in store for you guys. So, for those of you who've been watching on the channel, we've had three qualifier rounds, two semi-finals. We also had a wildcard contest where we saw a lot of participation from not just Manchester United fan clubs, but just general super fans from all across India and a few people outside of India as well. And I think for those of you who've been watching the episodes, we started off easy, but things got pretty tricky by the time we reached the semi-finals. So now we decided we're going to do this live in front of all of y'all and maybe get a little bit of participation from y'all as well. We're also going to have three audience questions for you, which will be displayed on the screen, and you can win some official Manchester United merchandise if you get the answers right. All you have to do is take a picture of the question, put your answer, put a story on Instagram, and tag Apollo X Sports, which you'll see in the link description as well, and you could win some fun merchandise. Okay, so I am genuinely very excited to introduce our next two guests. You know who they are. They're on the poster for this. One of them has already been on this channel before, and I'm very happy to introduce our second legend from Manchester United as well. So one of the most solid defenders of the early 2000s Manchester United, we have Mikael Silvestre, and joining him, striker of the highest pedigree, Louis Saha. It's the French connection. Can we have Louis and Mikael? How are you guys doing?
Very good.
All right. Are we excited? So first of all, I want to ask you, who do you think knows more about Manchester United apart from the two, amongst the two of you?
Mikael, for sure.
Do you think that's right?
We will see about that.
No. He knows. He's been longer than me anyway, so he's got that credit.
All right. Yeah, Mikael told me that he was preparing a lot for this quiz beforehand. He said he's been reading the Wikipedia pages of all the players. So
Twice.
Yeah, twice.
I have no chance then.
But no, we're very happy to have you here, and we're going to start with the Battle of the Legends, which is we're going to warm up the audience before we get into the main quiz. We're going to warm up the audience by asking you guys a few trivia questions about Manchester United, a few quiz questions. These are questions that our contestants have answered correctly on previous episodes of the quiz. So like no pressure, guys. I'm sure you guys will get it right. And it's very straightforward. We'll ask both of you three questions each, and you get 20 seconds to answer. And yeah, are we ready?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Louis doesn't look ready at all.
I am.
All right, brilliant. Okay, so let's go with our first question. Louis, this is for you. So of course, a good friend of yours, Paul Scholes. What position did Paul Scholes play in his Manchester United debut?
I think he was I think he was a winger for some reason.
You sure you want to stick with that?
Yes, I will.
Okay, unfortunately incorrect. He was a striker when he started. So
oh my God.
Position was a striker. Yeah.
I can't bet this one.
Okay, but close attacking position. We can give you half the points for that, maybe. All right. Since Mikael's been reading the Wikipedia pages and the statistics, we're going to have a slightly more interesting question for you. Okay, so Mikael, Ron Atkinson broke the transfer record for this player when he signed him from West Brom in 1981. He famously signed his contract on the pitch. Manchester United legend. Who are we talking about?
From West
Brom is a big clue.
No. I know.
Of course. Brian Robson.
There we go. Well done. Superb.
Oh,
excellent. Yeah, Mikael's been doing the research, of course. Okay, Louis, we're going to take you back to 1999, a very iconic match for Manchester United. So whose penalty did Peter Schmeichel save in the FA Cup semi-final replay against Arsenal? That's the game in which Ryan Giggs scored that incredible goal. But in stoppage time, Peter Schmeichel saved a penalty from an Arsenal player. So who do you think that was?
99. Oh. Mhm.
Tennis.
You think so? Yeah. Yeah, Bergkamp, yeah?
Yeah, welcome. Well done. Great hint there
Oh,
from Mikael
thank you,
Silvestre.
Mikael.
Yeah. Just giving it away. This is the French connection right there.
That's a
Always
warm up,
helping.
right?
Yeah.
No, Mikael is on fire already.
Yeah, Mikael. Yeah, I mean, you guys will see. We're gonna have Louis and Mikael as part of the quiz as well in a very interesting way. Okay, Mikael. I think you should know this one. So Eric Cantona, after he left Manchester United, became the captain of which French national team?
Beach soccer national team.
Yeah.
There we go. Perfect. Beach soccer. I think Mikael's getting the easy ones here for some reason. But okay, I think Louis will probably know this one. Okay, Louis, in the 2009 Champions League final, which unfortunately Manchester United lost, which city was that final played in?
Oh, purée. Oh,
Viva Italia, no?
Roma.
There we go. Roma is correct.
Oh, man, Mikael, thank you.
Excellent. Yeah, I think Mikael, we should be giving Mikael negative points right now.
Yeah.
Okay, and okay, Mikael, your question again. Okay, so these are three players that I'm going to name. I don't know how you're getting all the difficult ones. But besides England, these three players have played in which other country's league? Anthony Pilkington, Tom Thorpe, and Paul Rachupka.
Denmark. That is Sweden or Denmark? I think it's.
I think maybe think closer to where I am right now. You can.
India.
There we go. India. Perfect.
I wasn't sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So see, I mean, sometimes, Mikael, you need people to give you hints as well, right?
Thank you.
All right. So, what's the score? I think we can call that a tie. Yeah, I think we can
Oh,
pretty
that's
much
not
call
the
that a
tie.
tie.
I'll take the defeat here. That's fine.
All right, fine. So we're going to give it to Mikael as the winner of the Battle of the Legends. That's a great start. Thank you so much for being so sporting. And yeah, now it's time for the main event. Before that, actually, we're gonna start with our first audience question. So as I mentioned, take a picture of the question when it comes on your screen. And you have to post on Instagram with your answer. Just tag Apollo Exports and you could win a prize. That's your question. Only two managers to have repeated their terms at United. One of them was Sir Matt Busby in 1945 to 69, and then 1970 to 71. Tell me who the other manager is. I mean, don't tell me, but put it on Instagram, tag Apollo Exports, and you could win some fun stuff. All right. Great.
You know this one, Mikael?
Of course.
Oh, you know this one as well?
No, he's a machine,
I don't know which one.
Okay. So, I mean, Louis and Mikael have got us nicely in the mood for the start of this. And also, by the way, for the people watching on the stream, smash the like button. Let's get some likes in the stream. Let's get more people onto the stream so that they can join us as well. And yeah, so we're going to move on, officially get started with the grand finale. And I'm going to call on the members. If you've been following the quiz, you know who they are. We've got Akash Kesavan, Akshat Joshi, Nikunj Sabu, and Sarthak Subedi. How are you guys doing? You can unmute. You're allowed to speak now. Yeah, we're good?
I'm good.
Yeah. I'm good as well. Pretty excited for the quiz.
Yeah. Nervous, guys, at all?
Very nervous.
Very much, yes. Kind of.
Okay, so the structure of the quiz is going to be slightly different from the previous episodes that we've done. So we're going to be splitting the final into two parts. The first, maybe you can think of it as a qualifier, and the second, you can think of it as sort of like a penalty shootout. So we're going to have two of y'all qualify for the penalty shootout. We're going to have 4 different categories of questions. Each of y'all get 2 questions from each category. That's totally 8 questions. For each correct answer, you score 10 points, except for one variation, which I will let you know. There's no negative marking for a wrong answer. The only negative you get is if you answer for somebody else. So that means Mikael will be getting around like -20 in this entire round. And there is no passing of the question. If you don't get it in 20 seconds, I will tell you the answer because I'm not mean. I want to tell you what the answer is. And yeah, you're allowed to answer just the question that's made for you. And the top two with the highest scores at the end of the first part will move into the grand finale, the grand finale, so to speak. And if there is a tie, there will be a tiebreaker and we'll get into the rules if we reach there. But to make things interesting, that's the reason why we have Louis and Mikhail over here. We have the legendary lifeline, which means that for 1 out of your 8 questions, if you're stuck, you can get Louis or Mikhail on. We have assigned legends to you all, although I'm thinking people who have Mikhail might have a bit of an advantage right now. But we'll see how it works out. And you get to use it once, and hopefully that works out for you. So are we ready to start, guys? Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
I'm
I
ready.
see a lot of people cheering for you all in the chat. People who are cheering for Nikunj, people who are cheering for Sarthak, for Joshi, everyone. Great. Okay, so the first round very simple. Sounds very basic. True or false? I'm going to ask you all individual questions, and it's going to be a statement. Some of them will be interesting statements, and you have to tell me very simply whether it's true or false within 20 seconds. Right. So Akash, we're going to start with you. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So Akash, this is your question. David Moyes and David Beckham were teammates at one point. True or false?
Moyes and David Beckham were teammates. True. I guess it's true. Yes.
That is correct. They were actually teammates at Preston North End. Would you believe? Incredible. Great. So Akash, you're off the mark. 10 points for you. I'm going to move on next to Akshat. Okay. Akshat, I'm going to tell you a fact about Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck never scored 10 goals in a Premier League season. True or false?
Okay. I'll say it's true. I think it's true.
It is true. Correct. Well done. 10 points off the mark as well. Perfect. So Akash and Akshat off to a perfect start. Nikunj, gonna go to you next. As the question about a very beloved player at Manchester United, Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung started his career with the club FC Seoul. Is this true or false?
I have no idea, but I'll say false.
All right, playing the odds. Well done. You are correct. It's false. He actually started his career with Kyoto Purple Sanga. That's the club he started at. Okay, Sarthak, up next, your first question. So very famous, legendary player for Manchester United, part of the treble-winning squad. Jaap Stam managed the MLS club Philadelphia Union. Is this true or false?
Well, he did manage a MLS club. I don't know which club's name, but okay, I'll say true.
Incorrect. Unfortunately, it is false. The correct answer was FC Cincinnati. But don't worry about it. Plenty of time. There's a maximum of 80 points available, so plenty of time to catch up. We're going to go back to Akash for your second question. Akash, your question is, Wayne Rooney has the maximum number of hat-tricks by a Manchester United player. True or false?
False.
Okay, false. Do you know who the actual person is?
Forgot his name, but yeah, it's not Wayne Rooney that I'm sure about. I'm sure.
Okay, all right, fine. I mean, you don't have to tell me. It's actually Dennis Law.
Dennis Law, yeah.
Manchester United legend. All right, great. So that,
something like that.
yeah. So that is 20 points for Akash. Excellent. Akshat, this is your question up next. It's the question about Becks. David Beckham took ballet lessons during his time at Manchester United in order to improve his agility. True or false?
Okay. Ballet lessons. I mean, it sounds very truish, so I'll say true.
It's actually false. I mean, it sounds quite ridiculous. I'm going to ask Louis or Mikhail, have either of you all ever done ballet dancing to get better at football?
I just love. I don't think so.
Yeah, I think that's quite unlikely that you'll be doing ballet to get better at football. But yeah, okay, we're going to move on to Nikunj. Okay, Nikunj, your question is about Edwin van der Sar. Edwin van der Sar's youth club was VV Noordwijk. True or false?
He did play for Ajax youth as well, but I think this is true.
It is true. That's absolutely correct. His youth academy club was VV Noordwijk. All right, that's two correct for Nikunj as well. And Sarthak, your question up next. So post his retirement, Juan Sebastian Veron coached the Argentina under 18s. Is this true or false?
Sorry,
did-
can you
Sorry, are you with us still, Sarthak? I think you're on mute.
sorry, can you repeat the question? I didn't get it.
Yeah, so post his retirement, Juan Sebastian Veron coached the Argentina under 18s. True,
True.
or false?
True.
Unfortunately, it is false.
Yeah.
But don't worry about it. That is the first round completed. So let's quickly, I'm going to see what we are with the scores. So Akash on 20, Akshat on 10, Nikunj on 20, Sarthak yet to get off the mark, but plenty of time to go and plenty of very interesting rounds to come. Okay, the next round is actually one of my personal favorite rounds. I've enjoyed a lot of these questions. They're very, very nice quizzy questions. This is a round called Who Am I? Right, so we're going to give you maybe a biography or some facts about a particular player. Could be a present Manchester United player, could be a past Manchester United player. And you have to tell me who that player is based on the facts, right? Are we ready to go, Akash?
Yes.
Okay, Akash, this is your question, right? I almost signed for Arsenal, but I didn't get my work permit, so the move fell through. I'm known for scoring long-range screamers, but I also enjoyed dribbling around defenders. My first goal for Manchester United was a free kick. My first goal in the FA Cup came against Yeovil Town. Who am I?
I'd say Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano is incorrect. It had to come a little bit closer to the current time. It is Angel Di Maria.
Okay.
Okay, we're going to move on now to Akshat. Okay, Akshat, this is your question. So my father played for clubs like Everton and Bradford. I won the BBC Sports Personality of the Year award in 1998. My brother-in-law played for Liverpool. I scored my first goal for England against Morocco. Who am I?
Father played for Everton.
For Liverpool. Brother-in-law played for Liverpool and my father played for Everton and Bradford. And BBC Sports Personality of the Year, 1998.
Okay. Everton and Liverpool. Is it Michael Owen?
Absolutely correct. Michael Owen is the right answer. Great answer, Akshat. Well done. Superb answer. Okay, great answer
done.
there. Yeah, that was a good answer, right?
It was not fun.
Impressive.
Okay, Nikunj, your question up next. I'm going to go a little further back in time, saying I came third in the 1994 FIFA World Cup with my national team. I was a part of the treble-winning squad in 1999. My only goal for Manchester United came against Everton. Who am I?
Any goal?
Is it Blomqvist?
It is Blomqvist. Great answer. Jesper Blomqvist is absolutely correct. Great answer. All right,
Only
Nikunj
goal
is-
for United. He only
He
scored a
only
goal.
scored one goal.
Yeah, against Everton.
Sure.
Yeah, we've done quite a bit of research for these questions. Great
He
answer,
scored,
Nikunj.
he scored more goals for the legends, the foundation.
Yeah.
Okay, Nikunj is on a roll, and we're going to move on now to Sarthak. This is your question. So, I won the under 19 Euros in 2006. My first goal for United came against Aston Villa. I also scored a brace in a Boxing Day thriller against Leicester in 2017-2018. I also own a restaurant in Manchester named Tapeo and Wine. Pep Guardiola and Jose Mourinho are regular patrons. Who am I? So let's look at the clues. Under 19 Euros in 2006. First goal, Aston Villa. Scored 2 against Leicester in 2017-18. So he was in the squad in 2017-18. And owns a restaurant, which a lot of
One
famous...
Mata. One
One
Mata.
Mata is correct. Great answer, Sarthak. Excellent.
Yeah.
Have you been to his restaurant? No. But no, great answer. Sarthak is finally off the mark. Excellent. Okay. Next question we have is again for Akash. Okay, Akash, this is your question. I played for 18 different football clubs. I'm known for my dribbling skills. I opened a nightclub called Slack Alice in Manchester. I had a cameo in the film Percy. Who am I?
18 different clubs.
Yeah.
Good luck with this one.
Oh yeah. Phew. Open the nightclubs like that. Interesting.
Okay. No idea.
Want to take a wild guess?
Okay. I'm going for Rio Ferdinand. Or yeah.
Yeah, Rio Ferdinand is correct.
George Best.
Well, you said Rio Ferdinand up front, so I'm going to take that. But George Best is the correct answer. You were slightly off by a few, maybe 50 years with your answers, but we'll move on.
18 different.
I don't have the list of the clubs. If it wasn't a Manchester United quiz, my guess would have been Nikola Anelka. But but okay, we're going to move on. Akshat, this is your question. So during the 2014 World Cup, I was a studio analyst for ESPN. I also starred in the secret tournament commercial, Scorpion KO, and also appeared alongside players such as Henry, Thuram, Davids, and many others. Milan Baros and I were the only players to score in all 3 group stage matches in 2004 Euros. Who am I? So,
Okay.
he was retired by 2014 World Cup doing studio analysis, scored in all 3 group games in Euro 2004, and was in a famous tournament commercial along with Henry, Thuram, Davids, and many others.
Okay, a French player. We have 2 French players today, but
You guys can take a lifeline, by the way, if you're
yeah,
not sure. Do you
I
want to?
think I'll take one actually.
Okay,
the
so
two.
your lifeline is going to be Mikhail Silvestre for this one, and we're going to alternate. Okay, Mikhail, do you know the answer for this? (2014 World Cup studio analyst for ESPN. Milan Baros and him, only players to score in all 3 group stage matches in Euro 2004.
Maybe Mikael Ballack.
Ballack is unfortunately incorrect, but actually a pretty good guess. It is actually Ruud van Nistelrooy.
Oh,
Yeah,
It was a commercial for Adidas, I guess,
yeah,
or Nike, one of the two.
yeah. It was the Scorpion
For
commercial. I
Nike,
think
for
it was
Nike.
for Nike. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Your
Tough
time.
luck there. Tough luck there, Akshat. I'm gonna move
yeah,
on.
Frank.
We're gonna move
Ballack was-
on. We'll move on to Nikunj now. Okay. So Nikunj, this is your question. I'm an active football player, currently representing my 10th club. I represented my country's under-21 side and also scored against Macedonia. My nickname means child, and it was given to me by my elder brother. Who am I?
I guess I'll take a lifeline.
Okay, so Louis is your lifeline. So the way Louis was laughing, either he knows or he has no clue.
Absolutely no clue. What? Where is the clue here? Tell me. Where is
The biggest clue is my nickname means child.
So kids and oh.
Baby.
Well, you answered out of turn, Mikhail, so I can't give you the answer for that. But yeah, the answer was Bebe. -5 for Mikael Silvestre.
What is that? What is that quiz? You're a killer here.
But yeah, Bebe was a very, very tricky one. One for the very niche Manchester United fans. Okay, we're going to move ahead. Sarthak, your next question. Okay. I made my debut for United against Chelsea, was named man of the match. Made my professional debut against Cardiff City. Scored my first goal against Oldham Athletic. Made my Premier League debut replacing Curtis Davies against Swansea. I made my England debut against Lithuania. Scored my first England goal against Sweden. Who am I? So the English player in his debut for United against Chelsea was named man of the match. Replaced Curtis Davies on his debut against Swansea.
No clue.
Take a guess. You have time, or you can look for a lifeline.
Okay, lifeline up. I'll take out.
Okay, lifeline. This one is Mikael. Do you have any idea?
Curtis Davies was a defender.
Right track.
Rio Ferdinand? No. He didn't play at the same time for United.
Okay, I'll let you take one more guess.
I don't know.
Okay. Either of you all want to take a guess? Sarthak?
Nicky Butt?
Nicky, but incorrect. The answer. Sarthak, do you want to take a guess in any case?
Yes. Okay, Andy Cole.
Incorrect. The answer is our current captain, Harry Maguire.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a tricky one, right?
Yeah.
This was actually my favorite round. I enjoyed the questions of this the most. They were very, very interesting questions. And smash the like button if you're enjoying this quiz and enjoying the questions as well. Okay, at the end of this, we are very close for the lead. We have Nikunj at 30, we have Sarthak at 10, Akshat at 20, and Akash at 20. So very, very tight. Nikunj in the lead right now. Akash and Akshat fighting for second place, and Sarthak can catch up as well. Okay, so we're going to move on to the round which is called Who Said It, right? I'm going to tell you a quote by a famous Manchester United personality, and you have to tell me who this quote was by. Okay, if we're ready, Akash, I'm going to give you yours.
Yes.
Okay, he says, this is the quote, says, I've always considered myself to be very fortunate to play for the biggest club in the world, which also happens to be the team I supported as a boy, meaning I have never had to consider changing away from Manchester United. So there are a few clues in this quote if you look at it.
Easy.
You do have your lifeline available if you want to use it also.
Okay, I'll go for Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs is correct. Well done. Great answer. Okay, that is 10 more to Akash. Excellent answer. Akshat, up next for you. This is a quote by a famous player. Says, I see football as an art and all players as artists. If you are a top artist, the last thing you would do is paint a picture somebody else has already painted.
Okay. I'm confused between Cantona and Ronaldo.
Think about it. Take your pick.
Okay. Okay, I'll just take a guess. Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo is correct. Well done. Excellent
Well
answer.
done.
Yeah. Because when the first time I read that, I would have gone with Cantona as well.
Yeah, I was thinking about he said something like that, but it was in I think it was Ballon d'Or speech or something.
Yeah, that's correct. Excellent answer, Akshat. Great stuff. Okay, Nikunj, your question up next. This is a quote by a famous Manchester United player personality. I was always the boring type. I was into the stats and spending hours and hours studying them. I was always more a manager than a player. Who are we talking about? Or rather, who said this?
I don't have a hint.
Have you used Nikunj used his lifeline yet?
Yes, I have.
Yes, you have. Okay. Well, you can take a guess. You have a few seconds left.
Robson, Brian Robson.
Brian Robson is incorrect. The answer is Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, our current manager.
Boring type?
Yeah. Was he the boring type though?
No.
Okay, so clearly he's been misleading people in his quotes.
Oh, yes, yeah. As a striker, how you could be boring?
All right, fair enough. That is a fair point. Yeah. Okay, so Sarthak, going to move to your question next. This is a quote by a player saying, "I'm home. I hope the Manchester United fans forgive me for being late." Which player said this?
I hope the Manchester fans forgive me for being late. Well, I don't know. Okay, I'll guess one. What should I guess? I guess I don't even know what to guess.
Well, pick one. Go for it.
Berbatov?
Berbatov was on the right track. It is actually Robin van Persie.
Oh,
Said it when he joined from Arsenal. Okay, no worries. Akash, this is your question. Okay. I never wanted Manchester United to be second to anybody. Only the best would be good enough. Who are we talking about? Okay, you have 10 seconds.
Okay. I'll go for a lifeline.
Okay, Akash, you've not used your lifeline yet.
No.
Okay. Okay, so your lifeline is going to be Mikhail. Can you help us out by who might have said this?
No, I have no clue. Sorry.
All right. Any guesses for you?
Can I make it? Can I make a guess? Just
Yeah,
I
yeah, sure.
guess.
Go for it. Yeah.
That must be.
Matt Busby is correct. Excellent. It could have been only one of two.
Yes. So I was a bit confused.
Okay, that is correct. Matt Busby is right. Akshat, going to go to your question next. This is one of my favorite quotes from the entire section. It says, "People say go with the flow, but do you know what goes with the flow? Dead fish."
Okay, Eric Cantona.
It's incorrect. It's actually, and it's Roy Keane.
Oh,
It's Roy Keane, Kino. It's such a keen thing to say.
yeah.
Unfortunate, unlucky. We're going to move on. Nikunj, your question up next. This is a guy who said, "I feel close to the rebelliousness and vigor of the youth here. Perhaps time will separate us, but nobody can deny that here, behind the windows of Manchester, there's an insane love of football, of celebration, and of music."
There's no hint in the question.
I think there might be, actually.
I feel close to the rebelliousness. I cannot read the entire question. Can you read it?
Yeah, okay. "I feel close to the rebelliousness and vigor of the youth here. Perhaps time will separate us, but nobody can deny that here, behind the windows of Manchester, there is an insane love of football, of celebration, and of music." Okay, your time is up now. So
Cantona.
Cantona is correct. Everyone said Cantona, and finally you get it right. It is Eric Cantona. Excellent.
Brilliant.
Yep, Eric Cantona always. And that's why I said that I think the clue was in the fact that he was just being so descriptive and using these wonderful words to describe it. Okay, Sarthak, your final question for this round. The quote is saying, "We had a virus that infected everyone at United. It was called winning."
Win. No idea. Okay, guess.
Yeah, take a guess.
Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs is incorrect. It's actually the one, the only Sir Alex Ferguson.
Oh,
Okay, let's have a quick look at what the scores are. Very, very tight at the top. Akash on 40, Akshat on 30, Nikunj on 40, Sarthak on 10. Sarthak, you can still make up some place here. We have 2 questions left. Okay, so now this one is an interesting round. It's called What's Wrong, right? So what we're going to do is going to show you statistics about a particular Manchester United match, but there is something wrong in that picture. So there are 2 parts for it. One is you identify what is wrong, and that gets you 5 points. And if you tell me what the correction is, you get another 5 points. Yeah. So tell me what is wrong in the picture, and you get 5 points. And if you get the correction right, you get the full 10 points. Okay. Akash, this is yours. I think you maybe want to just make sure you can see the questions on your Zoom, because this is a visual thing.
Yes, I can.
Yeah, so just maybe pin the image or whatever if you want to. Okay, so this is Manchester United 4-0 Southampton. Shinji Kagawa scoring a hat-trick. Rooney with 90. Rooney with 1 goal on 90 minutes. Took place 2nd March 2013. So can you tell me what is wrong and what could be the correction? So the key over here is Kagawa hat-trick. Rooney scoring another one. Manchester United 4-0 Southampton, 2nd March 2013.
So, just a doubt here. So, the correction would be on the scoreline or the scorers or the date or something like that.
It could be anything in the image.
I could see that July 17th in the calendar. So, I just wanted to check if that is applicable.
Oh no, it's 2nd March over here.
So, just
on
next
the
to
calendar.
that.
Oh no, I think that might just be some other thing. It's not that. It's to do with purely the football stats that are there.
Okay. Okay, so Kagawa hat-trick is wrong.
Well, actually, the thing that is wrong about this entire thing is that the opposition in this match was Norwich City. Norwich City.
This was 2 days before the Bernabeu game.
Yeah,
When
that's
we-
correct. 4-0 Shinji Kagawa hat-trick. That is correct. Okay. Well, it's incorrect, but correct from Nikunj, who doesn't get any points for it, sadly. Akshat, your question is up next. So have a look at this result. Manchester United 3-0 Portsmouth, 1st November 2003. The 3 goal scorers are Forlan, Giggs, and Keane.
Okay. Three-nil Portsmouth.
Looking at 2003.
3-0 Portsmouth. Forlan, Giggs, Keane. Okay, the scoreline is correct. I know that.
Mhm.
And the date also seems correct. So I'll say one of the goal scorers is wrong.
Okay, to get that right, you have to tell me which one is wrong.
Okay, I think Giggs is wrong.
Giggs, okay, that is correct. Who is the correct goal scorer?
Okay, 2003.
Okay, we'll give you another 5 seconds.
Okay. So Giggs, say winger Ronaldo.
Ronaldo is correct. It was his first Premier League goal for Manchester United. Excellent answer. Superb, Akshat.
My God.
Yeah, like that. That was proper logic and engineering. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Excellent. Great answer, Akshat. Okay. Nikunj, your question up next. This is the result we're talking about. Manchester United 3-0, 23rd April 2013. Van Persie hat-trick.
It was instead of Everton, Aston Villa, we won the Premier League that day.
Beautiful answer. Absolutely correct. 10 points to you as well. Okay, great answer. Sarthak, we're going to move to you. Okay, this is the result we are looking at. So hopefully you can see it on your screen. So the result is Cardiff City 1, Manchester United 5, 22nd December 2017. The goal scorers Rashford, Herrera, Martial, Lingard.
I think it was Ole's first game as manager, caretaker manager. I think.
So can you then tell me what is wrong with it? You are right about that.
I think date is wrong.
Okay, date is wrong. What is the correct date?
Date 26th December.
Unfortunately, it is 22nd December itself, but it's 2018.
Year. Oh,
Yeah, the year was wrong. But
Oh.
very good guess. I think you knew exactly what it was, but just the
Yeah.
year you got wrong. But
Yeah.
good attempt. Good attempt. You get your 5. Okay,
I think he
Akash.
deserves a point here. I think he deserves a point. I'm a referee here. I think.
All right. Okay. So you know what?
Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Louis.
Yeah, since Louis has intervened here, we're gonna give Sarthak all the points because we cannot disagree with the legends.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna give.
What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would have given it to him anyway. I would have maybe said that guess another part of the date, and then he would have probably got it right. But you know what? We will give it to you. That was you knew what the answer was pretty much. Okay, Akash, this is your question. Manchester United 4-3 Man City. Rooney, Fletcher, Berbatov with the goals. 20th September 2009. Rooney 2nd minute, Fletcher 49 and 80, Berbatov 90 plus 6, Manchester United 4, Manchester City 3.
Berbatov is wrong.
That is correct. Who is the correct answer?
Owen.
Michael Owen, absolutely right. 90 plus 6. Can't get that wrong. All right, that's 10 points for Akash, and we go back to Akshat now.
Yeah.
All right, this is a more current game. 7th November 2020, Everton 1, Manchester United 3. Bruno Fernandes with 2 goals, 90 plus 5, Rashford.
Yeah, okay. I know the scoreline is correct. The goal scorer is wrong. It's not Rashford, it's Cavani.
Perfect. 10 out of 10 for that. Great answer, Akshat. All right, we're on a roll. Great stuff. And also for the people watching on the stream, if you're enjoying this, please hit the like button. It helps us get more people onto the stream to enjoy this with us. So that is correct for Akshat as well. Okay, Nikunj, this one's for you. Another game from 2020. Manchester United 2-0, Manchester City. Greenwood 30, McTominay 90 plus 6. 8th March 2020.
Instead of Mason Greenwood, it is Anthony Martial.
Absolutely right. That is 100% correct. Great answer. You get your 10 as well. All right. Sarthak, this is your question. Okay. Wigan Athletic 0, Manchester United 2. Manchester United away from in this game. Cristiano Ronaldo scored 33 minutes. Rio Ferdinand scored 18th minute, 11th May 2008. So what is wrong with this picture?
I have no clue. I don't know.
Well, give it a shot.
Goal scorer is wrong.
Okay, which goal scorer is wrong?
Okay, I'll say Ferdinand.
Okay, that's the obvious one. Who scored in his place?
Oh, I got lucky till now, but okay, Rooney.
Not Rooney, it was actually Ryan Giggs. Yeah, Giggsy when we beat Wigan to win the title that season, 2008.
Oh,
All right, but that was a very, very close round. And let's finally have a look at where we are on the score sheet. Okay, so it looks like we are going into a tiebreaker for this one. Nikunj finishes on top and has qualified for the final shootout with 60 points. Congrats to Nikunj. Well done. And now we're going to have a tiebreaker between Akash and Akshat, right? Both of you all on 50 points. We're going to be doing a general trivia round. So the rules are fairly straightforward. I think we've been through a tiebreaker before. Sarthak has been through a tiebreaker before. Oh, sorry. Akshat has been through a tiebreaker before. So you get 10 seconds to answer your question. Correct answer gets you 10 points. A wrong answer gets you a -5. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I think we also keep a cap that if you get 2 correct before the other one, you win. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's going to be general trivia questions. 10 seconds to get it right. 10 points for correct answer. And of course, you get no help from the legends for this one. All right. We are into sudden death. Let's go. So first question for Akash. All right. 10 seconds to answer. The shortest run out of any Manchester United player is of 12 seconds versus Norwich City. Tell me who the player is.
Shortest run out.
Yeah, the shortest outing, the shortest time spent on the pitch. 12 seconds versus Norwich.
Okay, I'm going for a guess here.
Yeah.
Roy Keane.
Roy Keane's incorrect. It's actually Chris Smalling in 2012 who came on for exactly 12 seconds, which was also his jersey number. All right. Akshat, I'm going to go to you for this one.
Yeah.
Name the Manchester United legend who played a club match and a club with his national team on the same day. Club match and his national team on the same day.
Okay. I have no idea. I'll again guess Eric Cantona.
Cantona, well, seemed likely, but it's unfortunately incorrect. It is Mark Hughes. That is the correct answer. Okay, next question for you guys. This is for Akash, right? Which was Manchester United's first home ground? What was it called? First home ground for Manchester United.
Oh, just a second. I know the name, man. Shit. Something with some road it is.
Okay, your time's up. Okay,
Main
you
road.
wanna- Sorry?
Main road.
Main Road is incorrect. It's actually North Road.
No, good.
Yeah. All right. So that is -10 now for Akash. So I think we're gonna have to keep it as a race to who gets the next question right. If Sarthak gets his wrong as well. Okay.
Is this the last question in the tiebreaker?
Well, if you're both tied, then we'll have to do one as a sudden death. So if you get this right, you're through.
No, do I have to guess? Is it
That
necessary?
is actually a
for me?
good question. You know what? I'm gonna say you have to guess so that we keep it fair because everyone has had to guess so far.
Okay.
Okay. True or false? Sorry. Wait, which one is this? Sorry. The next question is the Manchester Velodrome is situated on Bank Street, Clayton. The car park of this has a particular significance. What is it?
Okay. Manchester United Velodrome is in the car park of the Velodrome is particular significance. What is it? Okay. Is it because it's the old training ground?
Can you be more specific with that? What do you mean by old training ground?
Car park. Oh wait, this is the Holy Trinity, the statues.
No, it's actually the home ground of Newton Heath FC, the original training ground for Manchester United. Okay, so now we're going to go into penalty shootout straight away. Whoever gets, I mean, if Akash gets his question right, you have to get yours right, and if he gets it wrong and you get it right, you're through. All right, Akash, this is your question. True or false? Federico Makeda was loaned out to QPR. True or false?
Okay, false.
It is actually true. He was on loan to QPR. All right. This is it. Again, true or false for you, Akshat?
Yeah.
Sergio Romero played for River Plate. True or false?
River Plate, Argentina. Not sure. I'll say false.
False is correct. And Akshat, you have made it to the final round. That was a very intense shootout. And congratulations to Akash as well for making it this far. You've been great all through the tournament.
Thank you.
And of course, congratulations to Sarthak for making it to the finals as well. Hard luck for this result, but don't worry, you've made it all the way here, which is a big thing on its own. And all right, so we are finally down to the last two. And before we get into that, we're going to do a quick question for the people who are watching. As you know, I'm going to put the question on the screen. All you have to do is take a picture of the question, put your answer on an Insta story and tag Apollo Exports, and you could win some Manchester United merchandise. And the question for the viewers will be on your screen now. Okay. Who scored the fastest hat trick for Manchester United? I think this is a relatively easy one. And yeah, just put it on Instagram, tag Apollo Exports, and you could win some fun stuff. All right, cool. So now we're into the final round, and this is where it gets really exciting. This is where our legends get involved and actually go head to head again. So what this means is now we're going to be teaming up with one player and one legend per team. Okay, you guys get to discuss the answers and see whether you can get it all right. There will be a need to discuss the answers, as you'll see. So yeah, we have 2 finalists, 2 different categories, 3 questions each. So that's a total of 6 questions for each contestant. For each correct answer, you get 10 points, no negative marking here. And you get 30 seconds to answer this time because you can discuss it with either Louis or Mikel. Okay, and yeah, that's pretty much it. And the person with the highest score will be Manchester United's Alpha fan. Very, very excited to see who this is going to be. And if there's a tiebreaker, we'll have a tiebreaker again. All right, so let's see. Should I allocate legends, or do either of you, Louis and Mikel, have favorites that you want to go with?
Oh, no, just allocate us.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Louis with Nikunj and Mikel with Akshat. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So Louis with Nikunj and Mikel with Akshat. Y'all are together, so you guys get to figure it out. And yeah. And also, there is one lifeline that you can use in this round, which is that you can, for any one question before it's asked. So maybe if you're trailing, you can double the points for that question. But if you get it wrong, you get a -5. So Akshat and Nikunj, you guys get to decide if you want to use it. It's the go the distance lifeline, where you say, I want to use the lifeline before I ask you the question, and you can double your points up. Yeah. Okay. So this is our first round of the second segment, the grand finale of Apollo Tyres All About Sports with Manchester United. So this is name all the scorers, right? We're going to show you some iconic matches where there are a lot of goals scored. And there are going to be 3 scorers missing from each match, and you have to tell me who has scored those goals. Yeah. Okay. So we are going to start with Nikunj and Louis. Yeah.
Okay, Louis, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. And also we reset the scores to 0 for this round, obviously, so that it's a proper shootout. Yeah. Okay. This is our first one. This is Manchester United versus Arsenal 8-2. Very famous result. We see goals by Young, Rooney, Young. There are 3 other scorers who are missing from here. Can you name all 3?
Yeah, Louis, I'm pretty confident on this. Can I answer?
Yeah, you can.
So first goal was scored by Danny Welbeck for Manchester United.
Yes.
I don't need to answer Arsenal scorers, right?
No. Just the 3 Manchester United scorers that we are missing. And you have to get all 3 right.
Yeah, so Park Ji-sung scored 1 goal and Nani scored 1 goal. 67th minute Nani, 70th minute.
Perfect. You got them absolutely correct. Welbeck, Nani, and Park. Great stuff. Great answer. All right. I have to confess that somebody asked me this question in a quiz a couple of months ago, and the one I couldn't guess was Welbeck. But great stuff. We're going to move now to the team of Akshat and Mikel. Okay, this is your match. This is Manchester United 4-0 Chelsea, 11th August 2019. We know that Dan James scored the goal in the 81st minute. Who scored the first 3?
Okay, Mikel, I'm very confident with this.
Go ahead.
Okay, so first one is Rashford.
Yeah.
And actually Rashford scored 2 and the other is Martial.
Perfect. 3 out of 3. Great. That's perfect. All right. So next up we have again for Nikunj and Louis. This is a match from 2007. Everton versus Manchester United 2-4. We know that Chris Eagles scored the 4th goal in stoppage time. Who were the first 3 scorers?
Louis, I'm pretty confident on this as well. Can I go for it?
Oh my God. Go on.
So first goal was scored by John O'Shea. Second one was an own goal, I think, by Phil Neville. And
Yes.
third one was Wayne Rooney.
Perfect. Brilliant.
Oh, unbelievable.
Brilliant.
It was the day where United and Chelsea were playing at the same time. And
Yeah.
Chelsea was winning against Bolton and we were losing. So it was
Yes.
equal on the table. And then Chelsea drew and we won.
Yes, I think it was Everton goal was that cracker by Fernandez, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fernandes used to play for Benfica.
Yeah. Wow, you are an encyclopedia, dude. Okay, great. So that is 2 out of 2 for Nikunj and Mikhail. Okay, so now we're gonna get into a few trickier ones. These are the easy ones. Akshat and Mikhail, this is your question. Okay, so our result over here is Nottingham Forest versus Manchester United, 8 goals to 1. We know over here that, hang on, I'm just going to have to maximize this. We know that we have goals by Dwight York, Oli Solskjaer. So we know this is the match where Solskjaer scored.
Very
4
boring.
goals.
Very boring. Very boring. Yeah.
Okay, so can you tell me who scored the remaining 3 goals in this match?
Okay. So I think Andy Cole scored a brace in this game.
That's correct.
Oh, first of all, I have to discuss with Mikhail. Mikhail, do you know that?
Yeah, no, I was with you on Cole.
Yeah.
Okay, so
pretty
that's 2 for
confident.
Andy Cole. And
Yeah,
there's 1
Andy Cole
scorer
scored
left.
2 and York also scored a brace. So 1 for
Perfect.
brace.
Dwight York is correct. Wow, this is relentless right now. Great stuff. All the correct answers. Superb. Okay, next question. We go back to Nikunj and Louis. Okay, this is 25th February 2001. Manchester United versus Arsenal 6-1. We have a Dwight York hat-trick. Do we know the remaining 3 goal scorers?
My God.
Do you have an idea? I'm
Oh
not
my
sure
God.
about this. I'm not sure about this.
I am helpless here.
Okay, so let's think about the clues that we have. Mainly it's 2001. So we are looking at scorers from the 2001 squad.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. So I think Andy Cole scored 1.
Unfortunately, wrong right there.
Okay.
He was talking to me. He was talking to me. Come on, Azim, calm down. He was talking to me. Okay. Maybe, but no. I don't think so. Okay.
Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes.
Okay, now are you talking to me or?
No.
Discuss it.
I already got the answer wrong. It's okay. I don't think I can get 3 right.
Okay, I mean, so we won't give it to you right now, but do you want to take any guesses beyond that?
So I guess Ryan Giggs scored a goal, I think, in that game.
No, actually, we've got all 3 wrong. It was Roy Keane, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, and Teddy Sheringham.
Oh,
Yeah, this was a difficult one. Okay, next up for Akshat and Mikhail, we have this one. Manchester United versus Ipswich Town 9-0, 4th March 1995. We have goals by 5 goals by Andy Cole, 1 goal by Paul Ince. Who are our remaining goal scorers?
It's a very famous game. Cole scored 5.
Yeah.
Mikhail, what do you have to say?
Not much. Not much, unfortunately. Trying to. I don't think I watched this game for sure.
Okay.
Again, think of the 1995 squad. Who were the players that were there in the squad at that time?
Mhm. So was Mark Hughes at the club at that time?
Are you asking me? Or?
No. I'm asking Mikhail.
Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah. So I'll say Mark Hughes.
Okay, Mark Hughes is correct. He scored 2 of those goals. Who was the 3rd scorer? We'll give you an last 5 seconds. if you
Mikhail,
wanted.
can I go for a penalty in case I think Dennis Irwin scored?
Dennis Irwin, I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah. I'll say
Good
Dennis
guess. Good guess, but it was Roy Keane again.
Ah,
Roy Keane scoring all the goals in this round. Okay, so that's the end of this round. We're going to move into the final round. Remember that you do have your lifelines. We're going to take a quick look at the score at the end of the round. So right now we are tied level again, 20 each. So as we go in, looks like we might be going for another tiebreaker. I hope we have enough questions because we're running out of questions at this rate. No, but okay, this is the third question for our fans who are watching. Again, same rules apply. I'm going to put the question for you on the screen and click a picture of it. Put your answer in there, tag Apollo Exports on your Insta story, and you can win some fun merchandise. Who's the only Spanish national in Manchester United's women's squad currently? Fairly straightforward question, but yeah, take a picture, put it on, and let's go. I have a couple of interesting guesses from the chat as well. Lots of people guessing for the 1995 game, saying that it was actually Paul Pogba who scored. A few joke guesses in there, but all right. Okay, cool. Let's move on now to the final round. Now, this is another interesting one. This is called the missing player. We are going to give you a lineup for particular matches, and one player is going to be missing, and you have to tell us who the missing player is, right? Okay. We will start with Nikunj and Louis. Okay. This is our first one. If we can have it. This is Manchester United versus Arsenal 2-0, 24th October 2004. As you can see, the 10 outfield players are listed there, but our goalkeeper is missing.
Louis, do you have an idea?
Let's discuss about it. I don't know if it's Roy Carroll or Tim Howard. I don't know.
It will be, I think, Tim Howard is an option, I think. Tim Howard is there. Van der Sar had...
No, he wasn't.
Van der Sar had not...
No, he wasn't there. He wasn't
He
there.
wasn't there. Ben Foster wasn't there.
2004 against Arsenal.
I think it's Tim Howard.
What?
I think it's Tim Howard. It could be Tim Howard. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
Or Roy Carroll. Roy Carroll was...
That's
also
why,
there.
yeah. It's like one of those two.
Okay, your time is up. Do you want to take a choice?
Yeah, I'll go for Roy Carroll, actually.
Roy Carroll is correct. That is
Well
absolutely
done.
right. Roy Carroll is correct. Tim Howard and Roy Carroll were our two goalkeepers for that. That was the famous Pizzagate game, if you remember that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, against Arsenal. I remember that game very, very well. The Van Nistelrooy revenge penalty and Rooney's goal.
Rooney, yes.
Assist from
It was-
Alan Smith. Yeah.
Yes, Rooney's birthday, actually.
Yeah, on his birthday.
And he dived also for the penalty.
Yeah. Okay, we'll move on now to Akshat and Mikhail. This is your squad. This is 1996 Southampton versus Manchester United. Look at the result carefully. Southampton 3, Manchester United 1. 13th April 1996. We are looking for the person who was playing on the left of midfield on that day.
Okay.
Mm.
So, Michael, the obvious ones are Giggs and Blomqvist.
Yeah. So you have to pick a.
Or could be Dennis Irwin playing there.
It's a 4-5-1.
Yeah.
So this is a result that is famous.
Because of the jersey.
Okay, Lee Sharp.
Incorrect. The answer is Jordi Cruyff.
Oh.
Oh,
Jordi Cruyff.
That
So
was
this was
quickly,
this was
as
a little bit of a curveball. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
this
If it was the
thing-
jersey, it was the jersey game, right?
Yep. Grey kit jersey. That's the one. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you,
All
Adim. I will remember.
Okay. We're going to move back to Louis and Nikunj. This is our next one. This is Manchester United versus Liverpool 3-2, 19th September 2010. We are missing a midfielder from this game.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
Louis, I think
Wow.
Louis, I think it is John O'Shea, but I'm
Yes.
not so confident.
Yeah, that, I was about to say, but I'm not totally sure. But yeah, John is.
She's right back.
I don't think.
Yeah, but
No, John O'Shea is in the squad there. He's
Oh
playing
yeah,
at right back.
O'Shea's already playing. Carrick wasn't there. I don't think Carrick was fit for this game. It was
Mhm.
somebody else.
So it's O'Shea, Evans, Vidic, Evra, Nani, Scholes, Giggs, Rooney, Berbatov.
Do you have
Who
any
was
idea?
the other midfielder?
I give you a clue. It's between Keane and Butt.
Wow. John O'Shea. Yeah.
O'Shea is already playing. That is the problem. He did play in this game. That's all I remember.
Okay, we're down to 5 seconds.
So do you think Anderson is still there? No.
No. Ander wasn't there.
No. So
I'll
Okay.
go for Michael Carrick, but I'm not sure.
Michael Carrick is incorrect. You all named all the midfielders except the other one, Darren Fletcher.
oh god. Yeah.
Darren Fletcher was the
That was
correct
so
answer.
easy. That was so easy.
Did you actually know that, Mikhail?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. We're going to move now to Akshat and Mikhail back again. This is our next one. This is a match from 14th May 2011. Blackburn Rovers versus Manchester United. 1-1. We are looking
Mikhail
for
Silvestre.
our left back over here.
Mikel Silvestre.
No, so the obvious is Patrice, but
Yeah.
could be John O'Shea.
The obvious one is Patrice, but
So look at that. Ferdinand, Evans, Vidic, Giggs, Carrick, Nani, Valencia, Rooney, and Chicharito. We're missing a left back here.
Maybe Silvestre. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
who was the other left back at that time? 2011. I think it was. Was it the other brother Fabio?
Or was it Butner?
Huh? Sorry?
Butner.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is a cup game.
Yeah, because Kushak is playing in goal.
Yeah.
So that gives that away.
Hmm.
Okay, so
So I'll
last
say-
5 seconds.
Okay, I'll say Fabio.
Fabio is correct. Fabio da Silva. Great answer.
Yeah.
Superb.
But it wasn't the cup game.
But it wasn't
was-
the cup. Yeah.
We won the 18th that day.
19.
Oh,
18th. Oh, yeah, 19th.
Yeah.
18th was
19.
again. 18th
Okay.
was against
All right.
Arsenal.
Can we have a look at the? Can I just have a look at the scores quickly right now? Because then people, if they want to use their lifeline, they can plan it accordingly. We're still at 30 each. There's no separating you guys. Okay, we're down now to the last 2 questions before we go to a tiebreaker. So if any of you wants to take a gamble and go and put the pressure on the other with a lifeline, you can do that now. So yeah, let's see. So sorry, who are we asking the question? Oh, yes, Nikunj and Louis up next. Do you want to go double up or risk a -5 on this, or do you want to just play it safe?
You give me a snap and I will play safe.
Okay,
I
Nikunj.
think if I play it safe, Akshat will have to play it safe as well. So I'll play it safe.
Okay, all right. Okay, this is our next game. We're talking about 1993, Manchester United versus Manchester City, or rather Manchester City versus Manchester United. United winning 3-2, 7th November 1993. We are missing a central defender here.
Louis, I think it must be Steve Bruce only. But
Yeah.
if it is one of those weird lineups, we can't do anything about that.
I think, yeah, that's the obvious one. So I can't help you on other ones. Yeah.
Azim, I'll go for Bruce because
Bruce is correct. Yes, well done. Steve Bruce is
Well
absolutely
done.
right. Okay, and now it comes down to this final question, right? So it depends, Akshat, do you want to double up and win it, or see if you can go into a tiebreaker again? What do you guys think?
so I can't say that without seeing the question. Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, you can't see the question, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know. What do you say, Mikhail? Should we win this or
Play safe. Play safe.
play safe? Okay, we'll play it safe.
Okay, playing it safe, giving me more work to do, unless you got it wrong. But okay, we're gonna go with the next question, which is Manchester United versus Manchester City, 2-1, 12th Feb 2011. We are missing a midfielder over here.
So, Mikhail, any idea? It could be Nani, it could be Valencia.
So have a look at the result. Have a look at the score line.
Ronaldo, no?
No, it's 2011.
2011. Yeah.
Ah, yeah. Okay. So Nani or
Nani or Valencia.
I would go for Nani. I would go for Nani.
Nani?
But you choose. Yeah, I would go for Nani.
Okay, Nani.
Nani is correct, considering he gave the assist to Wayne Rooney for his bicycle kick goal.
Yeah.
And even scored the first goal.
And he's got the
Yeah.
first goal. That's correct. Okay, we are level on points. This is going the distance. It's going all the way. Both of us are on 40 points, and we are going into a tiebreaker. So now the thing is that for the tiebreaker, you're not allowed to use our legends anymore. This is all down to Nikunj and Akshat. Yeah. And it's the same rules apply. 10 if you get it right. 5 if you get it wrong. We'll go 2 and 2. If we're still tied, it's then sudden death. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go with, wow, this is like, I am nervous right now. Okay. So Nikunj, we're going to start with you. Yeah. Okay. So this is a tiebreaker question. That's a trivia question. So his father won 10,000 on a bet when his son made his Manchester United debut against Newcastle in 2012. But the midfielder made just one more appearance for the club before being signed by his former coach, René Meulenstein, at Fulham. Can you identify this player?
I know him. I know him. That's the worst part.
Okay, give you 10 seconds.
I know him. That's the worst part. I know the answer, but I don't remember his name. I know he's English, youth player. No idea. I have an idea, but I don't know the answer.
Well, just, I mean, okay. So do you not want to answer? And well, I mean, you have to answer. That's what we've kept it as. So do you want to take a guess?
I'm not remembering his name, so no, I don't want to take a guess.
Okay, so then we'll have to give you a -5 for this one. Okay, so here we go. There it is. This next player is the youngest player to win the Jimmy Murphy Player of the Year award and the youngest player to win to appear for Manchester United's first team since Duncan Edwards when he made his debut against Palace in May 2017. The future seemed bright, but he rejected the offer of a kind of contract extension with United and joined Lille in 2020, who sent him out on loan to Boa Vista. His godfather is Nani. Who is this player?
Yeah. It's Angel Gomez.
Angel Gomez is correct. All right. So that means we are +10 for Akshat, -5 for Nikunj. But you can still be in it, Nikunj, if you get yours right and Akshat gets his wrong. Okay. So this is pretty much sudden death now for you, Nikunj. Can you name? We're going to ask you to name all the scorers in this game. Manchester United versus Wimbledon, 3-0, 17th August 1996. It's a result that is famous for a particular goal.
Yeah, Beckham scored one goal, obviously.
Yeah, and we have 2 more.
Mark Hughes.
Unfortunately, incorrect. It was Cantona and Dennis Irwin. And that means, Nikunj, unfortunately, we have to knock you out. And the winner of the first edition of Apollo All About Scots on a tiebreaker right till the end, absolutely going the distance. It is Akshat Joshi. Congratulations, Akshat. Well done.
Thank you so much.
And well done to both of y'all. Y'all have been phenomenal all throughout.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Very, very good. And yeah, thank you so much to Mikael and Louis as well for being such good sports. And that is it. Akshat, you are the crowned Manchester United Alpha fan. You're going to be winning a signed jersey from one of our first team players at Manchester United. How are you feeling? You feeling good?
Oh my God. Signed jersey from a first team player. Can't believe that.
Yeah, that's what we'll be getting. And yeah, it's, I mean, so you've done a bit of quizzing before, I'm assuming.
Yeah, a little bit in college.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, you had a couple of really good ones. Huh? The Fabio one was great. A couple of those little deductions you did in the middle were really, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, congratulations to Akshat. Let's have an Akshat OP in the chat, guys. And also let's hit that like button. Let's get up to 500. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, Louis and Mikael. I hope you guys had a good time.
Thank you. It was great.
Pleasure.
Enjoyed it.
Hope you guys
Thank you so much.
learned a little bit more than the Wikipedia page about Manchester United. But you guys had a couple of great answers as well. So thank you so much for your contribution. And we will see all of you soon. Hopefully at a live event someday in the future. But until then, we'll keep doing stuff in virtual events. Thank you so much. Take
Thank
care.
you,
Stay
guys.
safe. And
You.
GGMU.
Bye.
Bye.